sports. You can find them all on Newsbreak 23. We'll bring the news to you. Coming up on Newsbreak 23, an edition is coming to the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial in Washington, D.C. We'll have details. The CAU Art Galleries held an in-depth discussion about art. We'll take you there. And in your sports rundown, the Atlanta Dream has a new owner. We'll tell you who. All those stories and much more. Newsbreak starts after this. Welcome to Cau-Tv Newsbreak. I'm Tony Evans. After 20 years, the memorial to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is finally about to gain an addition. On Thursday, Department of Interior Secretary Ken Salazar officially signed a federal construction permit for the project. A 28-foot-high statue will be the anchor for the King Memorial in Washington, D.C. The memorial will sit adjacent to the Franklin Delano Roosevelt Memorial and in a direct line to the Jefferson and Lincoln Memorials. Construction for the project should take 2 years to complete. The CAU Art Galleries held an in-depth discussion on the book Carol Walker, Yes, Carol Walker, No, Carol Walker. Newsbreak's Richard Robinson was there.
We're here on the campus of Clark Atlanta University, Trevor Arnett Atrium, to discuss the book by Ms. Pendel, Carol Walker, Yes, Carol Walker, No, Carol Walker, with the panel discussion followed by a book signing. Ms. Pendel discusses how she became involved with the book.
I got involved with the book because I was first shown Carol Walker's work by a white art dealer in New York City who showed her work in a group show but was disturbed by the imagery. And when I came into her gallery to see the show, she brought me over to Carol's work and said, "What do you think of this?"
Student Jessica Sims talks about how she felt about the panel discussion.
I think that it was a good thing, and I feel that it was interesting to have both blacks and whites show their viewpoint on her artwork, and it showed different perspectives, which was good.
With learning a wealth of knowledge from our author, Ms. Pendel, along with our other panelists, this has been one truly amazing event. Richard Robinson, Newsbreak 23.
Find out which local businesswoman is planning on buying the Atlanta Dream. We'll have more on that story, along with your weather forecast. We'll be right back. On the campus of Clark Atlanta University, Cau-Tv's own student-produced newscast, Newsbreak 23. Cau-Tv Newsbreak. We'll bring the news to you.
The widow of Earthlink founder Gary Betty is set to buy the Atlanta Dream from current owner Ron Terwilliger. In a recent press conference at the Phillips Arena, Kathy Betty stated the organization would be very competitive. Before buying the Dream, she must file a potential buyer application, complete a financial background check, and wait on a final vote from the WNBA Board of Governors. Betty is currently seeking potential investors that may be interested in the Atlanta Dream. Now let's take it back to Tony for our weather forecast. What's it like outside?
Thanks, Andrew. Well, most of the country, at least on the eastern seaboard, saw clear skies all the way down to Florida. Now, as we move from New Orleans down to Houston, Texas, all the way up to Minneapolis, Michigan, Chicago, St. Louis, all this whole region, they will experience some rain sometime today, whether it had been this morning or later on into the evening. Now, as we move over into Seattle, Washington, and Oregon State, as well as Montana, they will be experiencing some precipitation as well. Now let's take a look at what happened today in the metro area. Now we saw some slight drizzles, rain through most of the evening. It will be a wet Halloween for most of us. Now let's take a look at what will happen in the future. Now our 5-day, we were hoping to see a high of 68 on Friday. Well, we did see the low. We're really operating in the low for today with temperatures about 60, 65. Now Saturday, tomorrow, high of 64, low of 47, pretty cold. You know, you may need your coats early in the morning. Now Sunday, the sun should creep out, partly cloudy skies, high of 64. Through Tuesday, the sun will come out with a ending high of 62. Back to you, Angel.
Thanks for tuning in to Cau-Tv Newsbreak. If you have news suggestions or comments, give us a call. Join us weekdays at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. And remember, you can always count on Newsbreak 23 for stories making news in your area. Enjoy your weekend. I'm Angel Robinson.